for the whole series, I just knew that there was gonna be a cliffhanger. I was like, I'm gonna have to prepare for this. I'm gonna have to prepare for this. This show got canceled after season 1. It was actually already canceled on episode 1, but they finished up making up their episodes. But I was like, yep, they're gonna cancel it. They're gonna cancel it. I sure hope they don't do a cliffhanger. And of course, like 90% of shows that get canceled, it did a cliffhanger. We got the Flornick Man, or however the fuck you say his name, at the end of the episode. And they killed off like 2 major characters. They killed off Lucilia in the swamp and Matt. Though his was off screen. Guarantee he was killed since the Flornick Man killed the whole police squad by himself. And Matt was by himself. It was so cool to see Flornick Man and Blue Devil, but both of them barely were there. What's also cool is Sophia Falcone and Blob and Swamp Thing all in the same show. Because Jason Woodrue, if you didn't know, is played by Blob from X-Men Origins. And the main actor, Abby Arcane, is Sophia Falcone from Gotham Season 4. Then we got somebody else playing Swamp Thing. And they really, I don't think they really knew what they were doing with Avery. He was a decent person after Swamp Thing saved his life, and he really wanted to help Alec. Jason Woodrue decides to change that, tries to change himself for Lucilia. Lucilia says she doesn't want to get back together again, so he just fucking murders her and locks her in a trunk and lets her drown. Also, probably the best part about that logic, because unlike most shows that actually use logic, was that, you know how like Swamp Thing can sense when people are there? Well, he was all in his emotions, he was fighting people, so he never knew Lucilia was there. Though I don't know why Avery would take her there, since like almost every time someone's taken there it fails. Avery doesn't know that Alec is dead and that Matt succeeded. He still thinks that Swamp Thing is Alec. Jason, I think, is the one that actually only knows about Swamp Thing not being Alec Holland. Because Alec Holland was a failed death, right? And Avery was a failed death in the swamp. Susie was a failed death in the swamp. And speaking of Susie, she disappeared out of nowhere. I don't know, probably like child services took her after Maria tried to kill herself, but they don't really explain it. And it was such a good show, though. For it to be ended at season 1. Just, come on, man. And I'll be watching Spider-Man Homecoming soon, and Terminator 3 soon, probably. And I need to finish Power Rangers Battle for the Grid story mode, so I can make a review on that. And I need to continue career mode for UFC 3. And I need to actually start it for UFC 2. Continue my DS review series. Bunch of shit. But for a show about Swamp Thing, they actually didn't really have him that much. It focused so much on Abby. Oh, and now that I'm talking about Abby, what the fuck happened to Harlan? He was like a decent friend. One day he get kidnapped and then we never see him again. Because they were having their moment. They were actually on screen together for more than 2 seconds. Leaves the apartment and gets put in a trunk. I think that was like, what, episode 8? So we're never even going to find out what happened with Harlan because it was canceled. We're never going to find out a lot of stuff. Would have been so cool to see Swamp Thing versus Floronic Man live action, but no. Had to cancel it. And you can also expect like Batwoman Season 1, Titan Season 1 and 2, Doom Patrol Season 1, and I'm going to be starting Batwoman Season 2 from what episodes there are on the CW app right now. And I'm going to probably watch Forever on the CW Seed. And Resident Alien, you guys could probably expect a review for. Episode 1 was great. I need to watch episode 2 soon. But that's about it.